Hello. Welcome back. It is time to continue our Metroid Prime 3 journey here. Last we left off, we made our way to the Space Pirate homeworld. Well, actually, we went through Elysia, cleared it out, did all the stuff we were supposed to do on that first pass, destroyed the seed, and then we went to the Space Pirate homeworld. We ran around the Space Pirate homeworld, found Gendreda, had to kill her, and then she gave us a new upgrade, and now we've got to go other places.
Samus, Unit 217 has discovered evidence of hidden Chozo artifacts on Skytown.
Hear that? Yeah. Unit 217 discovered evidence of hidden Chozo artifacts on Skytown.
Perhaps these could assist you in accessing the rest of the pirate base.
It's really weird that it's asking me to point so low. Like below the... Hang on. I've gotta wonder something. No, it won't let me. Alright, now I need to figure this out. Why is it? Because that to me says that it's expecting the sensor bar to be above the TV, not below it. But I swear I set it to be otherwise. Hang on. Yeah, it's literally set below TV, so why is it asking me to point like below the sensor bar? It's so weird. Maybe I just need to be further back? I don't know. If I set it above. I don't know. Maybe I just need to be a bit further back. So yeah, we need to go, I believe, back to Elysia now. So, gotta do that. Basically, the ending point for last stream was it's time to leave the Space Pirate homeworld and do other things. Oh my goodness, what is... Does not like being that close. Every time I pushed A, it was all like, nope. Wigging out. Just moving some things around real quick.
Samus, Unit 217 has discovered evidence of hidden Chozo artifacts on Skytown.
Uh-huh.
Perhaps these could assist you in accessing the rest of the pirate base.
Yeah, perhaps. Go ahead and just enter the ship, which is literally, obviously saved at the end of the last stream. Look at how blue we're getting. Come on. Listen to me. To Alicia. I think Site A would be best. Having a thought here. If what if I did put the sensor bar on top? No, I'm not sure. Maybe that would be a better position for me. Yeah, I think real quick I have to save. Change that setting back to above the TV. So now I'm pointing like way up. So let's try this. Still at the point way up. Not as up. So weird. Like, you'd think I would have to point like directly center of the screen. But no, I have to point up. So much. It's weird. Is there no... just sensitivity. Ridiculous. I know nunchuck is required. Nunchuck is plugged in. Skytown, Elysia. At the point at the sensor bar. It's so weird. Alright, so we need to make our way. Oh. Actually, is there a cannon here? I think there's a cannon here now. If not, then we're kind of isolated over here. But we need to get over there. check. Ow. Rude. Yeah, there's a cannon. And it's going the way we want to go. It's perfect. It's like it was designed specifically for this route. Deal with this. Oh no! We don't have Spider Ball yet. But guess what we're gonna get? Energy barrier? I don't think so. I'll take that energy. Thank you very much. Really liking this little action we're about to pull here. Oh my goodness. Up first.
The 2 weeks following the seed's impact were disastrous. Like the Aurora unit, we too were infected with a Phazon-based virus. The spreading corruption consumed many of us, putting us under space-powered control. It was not long before only a handful of us remained. During this time, there was but a moment that we received aid. Gore, the hunter dispatched by the Federation, arrived here to restore the Aurora unit. Our hope quickly vanished, as he too was corrupted by Phazon and lost his own will. He now leads the assault on the remaining survivors, taking more and more of the station over with each passing day. There is no hope left for us. Soon, we too will be among the enemy forces. The last of us now stand before the brink of our history's end, silently waiting out our final hours. I am Elysian, descendant of both the Chozo and the First. I am facing the last moments of my life and transferring my memory to the datapod.
Oof. Yeah, check this out. Oh. I like that. I like that bit of interaction. I wish they did more of that kind of stuff. But look at that! Gear system is active and operational despite its age. It is functioning normally. Crazy. Scans indicate this Chozo Elder statue was sculpted 1013.81 years ago. It's a long time ago. Spider-Ball. It was sculpted over 1,000 years ago, and the gear system here still functions. No wear, no tear. Armor suit upgrade acquired. Spider-Ball online. Yes. Now we just gotta find our way out of here. Alright. Okay, come on. Seriously? Here. Just barely scan the Spider-Man track, which we shall be using. And watch out for those jets of flame. They will hurt you, and that gives you this iframes. But also makes it so that you can't reconnect to the Spider-Ball track until those iframes go away. Come on. What is this? There you go. Now there is, for the eagle-eyed viewer, another track right over here. Hidden behind the camera. Which leads to a missile space. Boy, does it really look like you are not gonna make it when you do those boost balls. Use the boost ability. Yes, I just used it like a bajillion times. And then you could go right back in there if you wanted to, but there's nothing else there for you. Alright. The track is non-operational now. We gotta use this magnetic rail to get across. You have to wonder, what was the purpose of this rail? Other than our current purpose of the main swing is out. The main zip line is out. Which, by the way, wild to have your main mode of transport from one pod to another be a zip line. A zip line that you have to use grapple swing to latch onto. Whee! Yeah, those rails do in fact keep you on for the most part, except I don't think they do so well with the spiral. That's why I latched back on. Oh yeah, you can scan that now that it's different because it doesn't work anymore. zipline cable is is unusable. Cable has sustained severe damage and is now offline. Oh yeah, these guys? Check this out. You can drain their energy before you kill them. So if I was injured, it would actually heal me. A decent amount. Now I need to get back to a landing pad. I can't recall if we can, come on, get to this one again. Because I can't recall if the cannons just go in a circle or if they only go like to a point. Come on. Oh no, these just go back and forth. They don't even go around to that other pod. Which is wild.
Samus, this is Admiral Dane.
Uh-huh.
I've ordered the Federation fleet to walk to the pirate homeworld and begin the invasion.
Cool.
I think it's time we took the fight to them.
Yeah.
We'll contact you when we're ready to commence our assault.
Cool. Cool. Let me think. No, I should go back to the pirate homeworld. Are there other places that I should go first? And then I was like, nah, I want to get more from the homeworld first. The environmental shield will help us, and there's also a beam upgrade over there that's very good. One critique of the motion controls that I will say for this game is the menus like this. Where it's like, do you want to save, enter your ship, save and enter your ship, or just leave? I wish that you could just use the joystick to select between them instead of having to point at them. Because that part does seem a little excessive. Research facility, I believe. But all the other interactions, like, you know, like twist and pull, or the pumping, or the rotating, or like the switch that's like pull up, slide down. I like those. Those feel fun. They make it feel a bit more immersive, although, obviously, Samus isn't using her right hand to do all that, she's using her left hand, but the left hand doesn't have a sensor, so they had to work with what they had. If they were to make a remaster for the Switch 2, I would request that they add that, like, those interactions, those motion control interactions to the left Joy-Con, and that way it's your left hand, just like Samus's left hand, doing all that stuff. I think that would be cool. Again, which would be the best way to come at this, because we need to get... Can't go there. Wasn't there? Yeah, no, it was here. This room has that magnetic rail in it. So I think we would have to come this way.
Samus, the Federation Armada is now in orbit above the pirate homeworld.
Cool.
We're ready for the final assault. but the base is protected by a barrier that prevents us from landing.
And you need my help.
We need you to disable this defense system. Unit 242 has located its control center. Here are the coordinates.
Yeah. Bip, bip, bip. Back over here. Uh-huh. I see. But that requires a green beam. Oh, you guys. Stop it. Stop it. They're spawning in. Hi, buddy. You're dead. Oh yeah, we gotta go through here, right? Brave zombie was not plasma beam. You can't open that door. Let's come. Well, actually, I don't think we have to come back here later. There is an item in that room. Requires the next beam upgrade, though. Okay. Come here. Bye-bye. What the? You gotta be kidding. Bruh. Get ejected so fast. No! Wait! You didn't even screech! You didn't even scream! Out. Woo. Boop. There it is. The hazard shield. The thing we need. Right, we gotta rotate these. The other path is a missile expansion. You can kind of see up there, the upper right path, which we don't really need. So we're just gonna, come on, we're gonna leave. Whoops. Tried to stretch out my arms, and of course, my wingspan is much longer than the nunchuck cord. Boop. Now we are protected from hazards, such as this acid rain. Silly pirates. Fools you are. Ba, 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 ba. And look! Our suit has a little, shielding thing around it. Look at that. Little energy shield protecting us. Did you see what happened to your two flying pirate friends? What idiots. Oh no, are you gonna... What? You ejected me from Hyper mode? How dare you? How are you not dead yet? It burned. Sheesh. I hit him with so much hyper beam. And then he was still alive. Actually, there is... I'm trying to remember. There is this other path here, but I can't remember if this is actually going to lead us somewhere or if it leads... No, yeah, this one should be good. Good path. Come on. Ow! Stupid door. Wouldn't open fast enough. Anyways, now that we've got our hazard shield, we can venture out. You can see that the acid rain has damaged the ground here. Burned it. Space pirate data. Taking Valhalla.
The vision of our leader is vast indeed. As we prepared for war with the hated Galactic Federation, she decided she required one of their great machines to better control her living planet. We then set out to bring an Aurora unit to Dark Samus. Bribes led us to the location of our prize, the battleship Valhalla, crewed with green recruits on a training mission. She was ours for the taking. One of the mightiest ships in the cosmos was no match for the Phazon-powered weapons of the Colossus. We rendered Valhalla helpless, and then sent raiders to claim our prize. The Aurora was ours. There was to be no mercy for the Federation dogs at the command of Dark Samus. We jettisoned the crew into the frigid depths of space, leaving the wreck of Valhalla as a warning to the Federation. Let them tremble before our might.
Uh-huh. Whatever you say, guys. Ah, yes, this room. I think that's an energy tank that I apparently have never scanned energy tanks. Yeah. Anyways. Also, maybe thinking, hey, didn't the Galactic Federation say to go, you know, Admiral Dane told you to go somewhere else? Like in a different part of the planet? way over on this side? He told you to go here. Yeah, well, I happen to know that you require Nova Beam to get into here. Spoilers. Spoilers. A Nova Beam to get into this room. And I also happen to know that in order to get it, you gotta go over here. You need to get through there. Through this tram here. Metroid Hatcher. That's right. These guys suck. All the homies hate the Metroid Hatchers. You gotta shoot their little tendril tips, which are always moving around. Super annoying. I guess you can. There we go. Blast face. Rip off his tendrils. You gotta do this multiple times. She's got many enemies. Ah! Stop it. Echo. Whoa. Yeah, these guys are pretty annoying. There's not many of them in the game. Also, we will be getting a way to make it a lot easier. Pretty soon. So we won't have to do a full proper fight like this ever again. Chill. Stop breaking my lock on. So annoying. Really? I saw my seeker was locked on and said, no. As the name implies, they do hatch Metroids, if you give them the chance. Thankfully, the Metroid he hatched just disappears when he dies. There I am. Now, we want to go this way real quick. Hello. Stop that. Stop changing directions. Bing. Bow, 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 bow. Just gotta go back up there so we can activate the bomb slot. How the heck does Space Pirates do anything with that? I don't know. I mean, I guess they've got flying Space Pirates that could probably fly up there, put a bomb in the slot. To activate things. Look at that train. Somehow, this little lever control terminal is different than every other control terminal that we've encountered. So silly. Yeah, see that? It would be much better if you go like this with your left hand. I do also wonder what Prime 4 is going to do as far as motion controls, if at all. I mean, we know there's going to be mouse controls. So I'm just thinking, because I know from recent little video they did, Nintendo posted a video talking about, you know, new update for the SNES, the virtual SNES, is that certain games, you know, compatible games, will now have the ability to use the Switch 2 mouse controls. And also, they mentioned that you could use instead a compatible USB mouse. So I wonder, you know, based on that, is it possible to play Metroid Prime 4 with a USB mouse as well, since there are mouse controls for that game? But then I'm like, but a mouse has 2 buttons. Well, technically 3 with the mouse wheel button. And the Switch controller has many, many more buttons that you could use with your thumb. So I wonder, would you need like a gamer mouse if you're going to use an actual mouse? Oh, come on. Yeah, this is the room that we went to before. Look at that. Well, we can do this at least. slowly bring it away. Drain releases acid rain into a piping network in the floor to be pumped out of the facility. This seems like terrible design. Why would we have it flow through a pipe that's in the wall when we could have it flow through a pipe that then ends at the ceiling of this hallway and then just drops the liquid through open air down to a grate but on the floor, which then pumps it away? Like, what? Objective completed. Purification.
Our great leader, with the aid of our captured Aurora unit, has discovered many of Phase's secrets. Dark Samus can now command the living world to send forth Phazon seeds. She was eager to test this new power. When we heard the first world to receive this blessing was our homeworld, we rejoiced. The seed was sent into the void and quickly made its way to our homeworld. Our brethren foolishly tried to repel it, but their efforts were in vain. To think, once we were as pathetic as them. Now the deed is done, and slowly our homeworld becomes like Phase. Soon, there will be 2 living planets. 2 Phazon sources for our great leader to use as she sees fit. Soon, there will be thousands of new disciples for her to command.
Yeah, I mean, that doesn't sound too good. Oops! Whoopsie! Hi, guys. Don't you go into hyper mode, that's my thing. Don't you try to cancel my hyper mode either. Get dead now. Oh no! Not these guys. They're so tough. Oh no, not more of them. Whatever will I do? Hey, look. Thank you. Look at all this health. Nom 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 nom. Oh, look where we are. We're right here, right next to the room that he wants me to go to, but you know, obviously we can't. There is a barrier and also a door that we cannot open ourselves, so just gotta take this magnetic rail. Get at it. 2 bots in a row. Ridiculous. Thank you, Space Pirates, for having a wonderful little subway system for me. Makes getting around your homeworld so much easier. Alright. More things. Ah, yes, the other side of the pirate homeworld. The mining side. Hi there. Stop it. So many things to scan. Or actually, not that many things to scan, but it's time to go a mining. Yeah, let's start with this one. Look at it go. Research bench. Lovely. But anyways, gotta send you off to the next one. Use the big old drill for this one. A lovely little one. Perfect for my marshmallow. Now it's all used up. Bum, bum, bum. There's a little barrier there that we can take down later as a little shortcut. Woo. Is there anything? No. rip that out. Screw your gates. I can only assume that had some way of opening it before, but doesn't anymore. I do have to wonder how the space pirates utilize this ever. Like, that clearly requires a boost ball. And last I checked, they haven't figured out morph ball technology. And sure would suck if you happened to be on the elevator when somebody activated that. More. Vanguard.
The time has come. Our leader commands. We go to war at last. 3 worlds will be attacked, each important to the Federation. We shall destroy the spy base at Elysia, the fuel production of Brio, and the naval station at Norian. Each of those wretched worlds will become as phase, each a foothold into the territory of the hated Federation. From those worlds, our vanguard will go forth. At long last, our enemies will be humbled, then enslaved. 3 Phazon seeds will be sent, and an armada will accompany each of them. Dark Samus herself will lead the attack on Norian. Victory is ours for the taking.
Or so they thought. Yeah. They did okay at Norian. They took me out of commission for a couple weeks. Took the other hunters completely out of commission, effectively. Hi there. You rude. What the? Okay, how many shots does it take? There we go. Rude. Stop that. No, 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 no. Ah, hi. Idiot just stood where the beam, or like ran into the giant beam. Yeah. Fires a high-frequency beam that is used to cut through Phazon deposits. Rude. Ah, come on. Where is I when to jump for it? Getting more, okay? Victory and loss.
Today is a day of celebration and woe. Our forces have taken planet Brio, leaving the Federation outpost there in cinders. Though we missed their spy base at Elysia, the planet itself was struck with a Phazon seed. But Norian was a failure. All thanks to the accursed hunter, Samus Aran. All is not lost, however. Our great leader defeated Eren and her mongrel allies in battle. If they aren't dead, they'll soon wish they were. Each of them bears her mark of corruption. Soon they, like we disciples, will bow to her will.
You think that? I mean, the other hunters, sure, they succumb. But me? Samus Aran? See, Samus Aran has a far stronger will than they may think. Look at that Nova beam. Mining cannon cycles between beams that cut phazon deposits and suck up the broken pieces. Interesting to have the same device do both. Door has low-level energy shield. A high-frequency beam will disrupt the shield and open the door. Phasite door is locked. Control terminal. Hey, stop that. Back up again, I guess. Hello! Here for a inspection of... Come on, guys. May not like it, but this inspection is for your own good. Gotta make sure you're following all the safety procedures. Oh, hey. Hello. That's right. Buddy. Back here. He's hiding from me. He knows. Buddy. me. 20 commandos defeated. Handrail extends while the mining cannon is firing the beam that sucks up loose phazon. So they do have some safety procedures. Check it. Nice. Armor suit upgrade acquired. Nova beam online. Yes. Fire the Nova beam with the A button. Now, check this out. Activate this. We can see these buttons, and we can shoot them. Because the Nova beam fires through phasite. That is an important thing to note. The combination of X-ray visor and Nova beam. It is very useful. Obviously, you'll be seeing it quite a bit. Just gonna destroy their drill real quick. Who's in my way? Yeah. Really wish this sensor would stop wigging out. Oh look! An energy cell. I'll take that. 5 cells now. Yippee! Yippee! Hooray! And there is another control panel for the drill here. But of course, we've already drilled the 2 spots that can be drilled, so... not much for us to do with that. Stop that. But now I can show off a little. Alright, can you stop that? Can you stop going hyper mode, buddy? I don't like that. I'm trying to show off a cool trick. Look at this. It's his brain. He's dead. That's right. Why is it when I try to go up and to the right, it hates that? I wonder if it's because of my webcam or my ring light. Move the sensor bar over. I think that helps a little bit. But yeah. Now that we have X-ray visor and Nova beam, so X-ray visor will show us where a certain enemy's brain is, and then our Nova beam lets us go shoot right through their phasite armor. Pretty sick. check this out. I really wanted to just lock onto the center so that I could easily aim. It wouldn't let me. You don't have a visible brain. Which is certainly a sentence. Hey. Stop. Rude. I don't care about your little shield. Got hyper beam. Oh, hey. Stop it. Stop it. Also, this guy will be important later. Organic mass appears resistant to normal attacks, but could probably be overloaded with phazon energy. Not with anything that I currently have, but later. Oh yeah, I can check this out. Create a little shortcut. Defense shield is online and preventing the Federation from beginning their assault. It sure is. That's no good. We can't be having that. Remove those bits of shielding. What are they even there for, huh? We've already got phazon or phasite plating. Oh no, they noticed. Whatever will I do against them? How dare you? Be able to see your brain, but I can certainly shoot it and lock onto it, so. Gotta shoot these bouncing orbs. There we go. Oh, it does! Nice. So you don't have to be able to see the brain, it just makes it easier to lock on. But of course, they keep going hyper mode all the time, which makes it difficult for us to use our X-ray visor. Guess what, pirates? You don't want to be here anymore. Planetary defenses down. I mean, they still got these giant guns, but those don't last too long. Man, the second that shield went down, the Federation was like, and we're in! And immediately, all of the space pirates ran away from me. Who's speaking? Jumping in here and jumping off the walls.
Outstanding job, Samus. I knew the Federation could count on you.
Of course.
I've given the order to begin the invasion.
Good.
I'm headed down there with the troops. Meet me at these coordinates.
Uh-huh. It's that place that I just was. Actually, I could actually go through this door to the elevator up there. Of course, we may wish to stop at our ship first. Since we're at half health. Actually, as I recall, we're about to get to a bit of a refill, so we should be fine. They are new. Scan them. Scritters! Phazon-feeding vermin that usually travel in large groups. How are there critters that... Well, actually, I guess I don't know if they're native to the pirate world. It's like critters that feed on Phazon. They don't look like they're native to Phase, but...
Outstanding work, Samus. I don't say this often, but I sure am impressed. That said, you've still got work to do. Up ahead is the pirate cargo line that leads to the sea. There is a large security door located at the end. 4 demolition troopers are needed to open the final door, so you need to make sure enough of them make it safely through this area. You are the only one who can destroy the seed. We'll help along the way. Once we get there, it's up to you to finish the job. We're right behind you, Samus. Do some damage.
I just suddenly decided it hates me. Maybe I was wrong about... I mean, there is these, but... That gets me pretty close, actually. Maybe we'll be fine. Down 1 tank-ish.
Samus. We are part of the Demolition Reinforcement Squad.
Uh-huh.
Since our armor is weaker than most of the troopers, we need you to watch our backs through this area. Our group color is yellow.
Why is your armor weaker than most other troopers? Why are the guys holding all the bombs not in heavy armor to protect the bombs?
Most of the demolition team has already started moving towards the seeds, so you better get going.
Why are they... Do they want to die?
Good luck.
We'll need you to watch our back, but also most of us is already, like, gone ahead. Started running ahead. Hey, guys. Shooting this one wants to drain some of my energy, too. This part is quite something. Oh, hi. Hello, guys. Yeah, you gotta use your hyper mode as much as possible in this portion because there are so many pirates, and they're really trying to take out your friends. Like this. It's very easy to lose troops. Dude, seriously, you gotta be kidding me! That RNG bullcrap. Oh, this pirate happened to crash right into them and explode. Because there are two of them. Like, what? How are you still alive, bro? Took so many hyper hits. Yeah, let's focus on this guy. Seriously, dude. There. Sheesh. Seriously though, dude, like, I was even in front of those guys, taking hits, but then that flying pirate just happened to careen right into them. I have no clue how you're supposed to save all of the troops. I'm pretty sure you get a little, like, achievo for doing it. But again, no clue how it's even remotely possible. No, don't go in front of me. Where do you think you're going? Hey! I know your armor sucks. You are support, not tanks. Get in the back. Stop. Stop. Bro! I'm trying to look to the right, but my cursor keeps messing up. How did they die? I was standing in front. How did both of them die? It makes no sense. How did they... Come on. Gotta keep at least 4 of them alive. And then stop running in front of me! It's like they want to die. Oh, what? Why does this shoot? What? How did he shoot past me? Why are you standing out in the open? Oh, wait. Stuck in hyper mode. Try to take care of it. Yeah, he's also got the brain thing that you can shoot. No, fall back. Fall back. Get out of here, dude. Stop using hyper mode. Got 7 of them at least. So dumb. It's so dumb. They are practically begging to get themselves killed all the time. But we did it. Still got most of our health too. We can take a bath. All right. Push this button. Looks like we need to utilize that control panel. To perhaps open up the roof. Whoa! Ooh! Oh, you wanna go, do ya? armor gone, buddy. There you are. And he's dead. Hi, guys. Oh, you're gonna... Oh, no, you're just gonna pull that thing back in. I have to activate that panel. Commander Squad defeated. That's right. Flatten out this room. Get that out of the way. Again. Open up the roof. Seal myself in. Oh yeah. I guess we can blow open this door. Why not? Yeah, is it doing the thing again? No? Okay. Just the sound sounded off on that whistling of the door. And see, either last time or the first Prime 3 stream where the sound got off and I had to unplug and replug in the HDMI cord. But we seem to be okay currently. It's time to fly to the seed. So here we are again. I mean, it's a new seed, but we are once again in a phase-on seed. These new guys, and guess what? That's all you gotta do. Just that weak to our new weaponry. But where's the boss? Ridley again? Of course. We never seem to see the last of him. Pretty sick cutscene too. douchebags on the road. Oh, he gave himself some phasite plating. Really give you like really tight timing for it too. Oh, there we go. What the? Eat that. Oh. There goes one. Remember if you can actually shoot this weak point up there, but you can't, you don't get the radar while you're in hyper. It's all phase zone and assume you only damage it in hyper. so many shots I fired at his chest that didn't count. Oh, he did it! Real blue. Omega Ridley defeated. Hyper grapple. Look at her. So blue. So much phazon coursing through us. Hyper grapple online. That's right, we can do grapple stuff while in hyper mode. Just shove a bunch of phazon into our enemies. Takes a while. Phazon Unibeam. Take one step, wait. Alright, now we go. I love that, just like, hold on. Alright. Another seed down.
Samus, you have successfully destroyed the last remaining seed as detected by our systems.
That's right, I have.
The spread of phazon corruption has been stopped. This is a great day for the Federation. However, there is one more mission to complete.
Yeah?
Skytown's Aurora Unit 217 reports that it has discovered the origin of the Leviathan attacks.
Triangulating this data,
It
looks
appears
like.
that this is where Dark Samus and her main pirate force are stationed. Destroying them will require a full-scale attack. Unfortunately, this location is so far away it cannot be reached by conventional space travel.
Yeah.
We must instead create a wormhole to reach it.
Uh-huh.
The pirates have constructed a Leviathan battleship, which is in orbit around this planet. If we can board this battleship, we may be able to force it to open a wormhole. Large energy surges consistent with a warp device are traveling between the pirates' planet and the Leviathan battleship. It appears the pirates are using this warp device to link to the ship. We will upload the coordinates of this device to you now.
Yeah, well, I know exactly where it is. But in order to get there, we've got to do some other stuff. Well, I mean, we can get there, but we wouldn't be able to do anything until we get a code, which we can only get from other places. So, we need to go back to previous planets like Norian. It's been a while. But there are things to do. Now that we have all of the upgrades, the major upgrades, that is. Obviously, there's still plenty of missile expansions, ship missile expansions, a couple energy tanks, but one of the things we need is some energy cells. I love how blue the suit is now. Yeah. Is it? Yeah. Yeah, so we're missing 4 currently. I know one of them is on the Valhalla. The other 3 are out places. I believe there's one here on Norian. One on, at least one on Brio. There might be 2 on Brio. Unless that other one is on Elysia. Yeah, no. There is one more on Elysia. So there's one on Brio, one on Elysia. And I believe there's one on Norian here. We're gonna go grab. You don't need all of them in order to beat the game, assuming you know the path that you're supposed to take on the Valhalla, and I am fuzzy on that path, so we will be grabbing some more cells just to make sure, because there are, like, I think there's an energy tank and probably a couple of missile expansions on the Valhalla. And in order to get all of those, you need to have all of the energy tanks. Or all of the energy cells, sorry. Yeah, I believe there's an energy cell over here that we need to go grab, so. Do that, but first, real quick, there's just, there's an item here that all you gotta do is blow up the door. This expansion. Then we gotta do some repairs, because apparently the Galactic Federation really sucks at welding. Had all this time to fix it up. It just happened. Look at that, 6. That literally 6 suit. I am so sick with all this Phazon. Not well. As I recall, we do have to go along this track. Gotta pay attention to the glow. Oh, we don't. It's just for a missing space. Well. Oh well. Like that, did you? Yeah, I hear. There's data storage in here. Skytown information. Olympus class battleship. Planet Brio. Uh-oh. Got some phase-on stuff going on here. Da-da-dan. No enemy. Monitors. I'm gonna scan this because it's gonna go away as soon as we kill all the enemies. These are, well, that entered the mode, but these are hopping Metroids. That's right, it is another evolution of Metroid.
Samus, we have received new data from AU-217.
Yeah?
A planet was detected at the epicenter from where the Leviathan telemetry
I
originated.
know! You told me this.
We have named this planet Phase.
Okay, you came up with a name for it. That's why you called me? You... Uh-huh? Why did you take me to the map? So many hopping Metroids. And they're not in hyper mode, they're not too bad. Oh. So you good? Are you done? Good. So many hopping Metroids, but yeah, the hopping Metroid. Oh, really? Really? The hopping Metroids serve as like an intermediary evolution between the Metroids that we've been seeing. You know, those like fission Metroids or whatever they call them. The Phase-on Metroids. And Metroid Prime. Because yes, Metroid Prime was like a Phase-on altered evolution of a Metroid.
Data received.
It went from Metroid to these hopping Metroids to a Metroid Prime. Which means that there could be more out there. Which is a possibility that we need to stop. We need to prevent. Come on. Yeah. Woo! Even our morph ball's gotten really blue. Come on. Oh boy. Uh-oh. Oh no! The Metroid Hatcher. Just scan this through real quick. But guess what? Guess what? We're so powerful now. 2 shots. Remember that first fight where we fought the Metroid Hatcher? It took forever because you had to shoot all their tendrils and then stun him and then rip one of the tendrils off and then do that, repeat it 3 more times. Yeah, now it's 2 shots straight to their brain. Lobotomize them. Now we gotta go through this whole morph ball tunnel. Which feels a little silly because it's just a little up, down, zigzag. But our reward is an energy cell. Yay, door open. And that's all we need from Norian. There are many other like missile expansions and stuff that you could get, but we're not going for 100%, so I don't really care. Also, you know, we got a bit of a time limit to work with. We still need to gather at least one more energy cell. I think I'm gonna grab one from Elysia, and then I think we should be fine. Or just thinking, I could just chance it and go to the Valhalla right now, possibly save some time. But of course, if I don't take the right path, then I lose a lot of time. Because then I have to go all the way back to my ship and then fly out to like Elysia and stuff. I know the Brio one takes a while, so I think we will try the Elysia one. I'm trying to remember. This be the closest. To where I want to go. Yeah. If I get at least just one more energy cell, I think we'll be fine. Could go searching for my guidebook, but I don't feel like it. Alright, so the place that we need to go is... I believe it's here? I think that's where it's at. Yeah. It's right there. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's right in there. So I guess we'll go do that real quick. I'm sure it does fire fast though. So powerful. Bumped into that wall and it sent me almost off the edge. Jump in. Woo. Since the bridge is out now, we gotta power up this cannon. Actually, hold up. How far is it? Yeah, no. I do not think 5 jumps will do it. Cannon's faster too. Buddy, guess what? I drain your health. just gotta give it some energy. Elevator for Morph Balls. That way we don't have to deal with that other guy. Wait a minute. What's up with this Steam Lord? What's he doing here? Hey, guess what? I can see you while you're invisible now. I just can't use my hyper doing this, but it's fine because it's not that strong. Classic Metroid, being like, here's an enemy that you fought before. But last time, you didn't have all these upgrades, so now it's a lot easier. Just overpower these fans so they blow out. And collect our energy cell. That's 7 out of 9. But again, we're just gonna grab one more from Valhalla. And put some trust in myself to go the right way. Get out of here. Come on. Open the door. There you go. Woo. Bowling for bots. Ow. They didn't appreciate bowling screens. What? Try that again. Just missed the cannon. There are, once again, several other things we could get here on Elysia, but I don't feel like it. We are on a tight schedule. We're just gonna go straight to Valhalla, take care of that, get our code that we need, then go back to the pirate homeworld. Link up with the Leviathan. We're out. Yeah, the game kind of earlier on told you, hey, you should go check out the Valhalla. We found it. It's kind of a wreck. You should explore it. But there's not a whole lot you can do until you get a bunch of energy cells. And so the game kind of was hinting at you to go there, check it out a bit, leave, get another energy cell or two, come back, go a bit farther, and you know, just kind of come check back in every once in a while. But you could also just not go there until you have all the energy cells, and then just go all the way through it in one pass. But it is a very neat and unique location. The layout, you'll see, is pretty similar to the Olympus that we started the game on, but the vibe is very different. The vibe is very, very different. Because this was attacked by pirates, and pirates won. Are you kidding me? It's fine. Now you can scan it. Somehow I had to get this close to this fighter in order to scan it. But that ship way out there... Oh yeah, I can scan that, no problem. And this one? Oh yeah, no problem. Yeah, the range at which you can scan objects varies depending on how close you can get to them. How close you're allowed to get to them. Which makes it not make a whole lot of sense. But you get that one energy cell for free. And by the time you can first go here, you'll have at least one other, maybe two. So you'll be able to do a little bit of exploration. Just not a whole lot. Oh. Hey guys. Miniroids! Combat rating negligible. Infant has not developed powers. Ow! Rude. Subject has sustained various puncture wounds. Phazon detected around these areas. Energy cell data accessed. Status report has been downloaded. Information moved to logbook. These are hints for where you get the energy cells, because the energy cells are effectively the Chozo artifacts, or Sky Temple keys of this game. Also, you can use grapple swing, or you can fall. You can screw attack if you happen to have that at this point. Well, this trooper's life energy has been completely drained. Only a brittle husk remains. Yeah, that's right. That area on Elysia was not the only horror map, horror location. Oh look, immediately. Metroids. Guess what? They are not immune to my new favorite combo. That's right. Metroid's not so scary anymore. Miniroids, never scary, because the Miniroids, they don't have any talons yet, and they can't shoot lightning. They can't really do much of anything. Oh yeah, come on. The Valhalla also has, you know, things like these that block your path by being like, you need to have at least the plasma beam in order to get any farther in this direction. Now there's another path that you can take here, and I cannot recall which path leads to where we want to go. hi. Now, obviously that path requires plasma beams, so it at least requires you to have been to Elysia and killed Thor. Let's take a look at this map. Hi, sorry. Trooper's death caused by extreme blast trauma from an energy grenade. Phasing. Wall-crawling shapeshifter vulnerable to physical stress. You can rip their body apart with grapple lasso. Severe cranial trauma caused by a strong impact, identified as cause of death. High-level energy burn suggests subject detonated an energy grenade at close range. That's right. Yeah, there. Took a charge shot and like 3 bombs. I think this is the direction we want to go. Is it actually? Oh man. I'm straining my memories. More energy cell data because there are more energy cell requirements in here. Wish I could get an area map. Look at it! New guys! Kind of. They're Metroid hoppers, but they are Phazon hoppers, specifically. Covered with crystallized Phazon. Spits venom from a distance. For a missile expansion. I'm thinking the other path is the correct path. Oh yeah, this room is the same as the room where we woke up from our coma. I believe it's like that same kind of a room. Also, there's more of these guys. I'm going to hide them. And this guy, this pirate was unsuccessful in his attempt to crawl through the duct and escape attack. He tried to get away. He did not succeed. Subject appears to have been crawling toward the lift when shot at point-blank range. Paneling has become unhinged. Scans indicate physical stress could rip the panel off. It's become unhinged. This panel is crazy. He's out of control. This control terminal is not receiving any power. Unit is currently offline. Yeah, it wants an energy cell. But again, I'm thinking the other path is the way we actually want to go. know it does take 2 energy cells. But pretty sure this is the correct path. We'll see. I can't reach across the room like that. Nice. But I pushed it to jump. Is this space jumpable? It is. Galactic Federation data file Talon 4 incident. Let's see if this leads to. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. That's not good. This was not the way to go. Ooh. I'm pretty sure we should still be good. I know I just used 2 energy cells to get just a missile expansion. But I'm pretty sure there's another path split that would require that final energy cell. And the path split that I'm thinking of, I'm pretty sure it would give you an energy tank. So it sucks that I used 2 to get the missile expansion when I could have used. Really? 1 to get an energy tank, but be fine. Be fine. I should not need to go all the way back to Brio. And even then, I could actually. I could go back to the main menu. Because we saved before coming here. It would be a bit of backtracking, but it'd be better than the Brio option. Trust me. What's that? Got all covered in face on. Airplane. I don't think I'll be forgetting this lesson anytime soon. Boop. There is a little tunnel there. As I recall, that leads to a ship missile expansion. That requires an energy cell. This requires secrets. Which makes it preferable. Yeah, this room requires an energy cell. At least 1, maybe 2, actually. Alright. Eat Phazon. Really rather rude of them to make it so the pulse... What the... What do you mean hyper-mode failing? Really rude of them to make the pulse bomb moves require a couple charge shots. When those who have played the previous Prime games would know charging your beam makes them come towards you. You don't want that. Damn. Target is deceased. Scans determine asphyxiation to be the cause of death. The existence of that ship missile expansion being right there really makes me think that this is not the way, the main path. I do not want to be tricked by, once again, by a 2-cell path that is the wrong path, whereas a 1-cell path is the right path. Hopefully that is correct once again. Please. Please. Fingers crossed. Don't worry about this, Metroid. It's fine. Security door has been blown out from its position. Phazon-based explosives are likely the cause. Those guys. Energy burns on Trooper's armor indicate he was flung by an explosion into the window. Scans detect life support systems of subject's suit malfunction. Trooper suffocated to death. Ow, come on. Subject appears to have been attacked from behind. All life energy was siphoned. Metroids. Trooper was impaled on an energy scythe before being thrown into canisters. Oh no. Puncture wounds detected on target's back suggest the attacker came through the wall. This energy tank is making me think that I chose... We will see. Phazon has begun the process of absorbing this dead trooper's body. The blast door's locked. Hull breach has been contained. Security override disabled. Ah, you're just a spawner. Get. Hello. There we go. Stop it. Get out of here. Sheesh. What's that spawner at? How are you still alive? What the? Oh, that trooper's body just disintegrated when I shot it. Debris covered with high amounts of it. Okay. Ever seen the game like freeze up on a scan like that? Actually, I think didn't something like that happen in one of the previous streams? It's just weird. Come on. Open the door. Okay, no, I think we're on the right path now. Yeah. I think we chose wisely. This seems, to my recollection, to be the correct path. So we're good. There. I think I gotta go up here first. The ship's AU was connected into this platform. Debris suggests that it was forcefully removed. Lift system is offline. Return power to local stations to resume normal operations. Ah, that's what it was. Security hatch control mechanism is malfunctioning. A strong blast could probably loosen any jammed parts. Just shoot it! Bing, bing. Control mechanism has resumed operations. It's functioning normally. Security hatch is now open. Just gotta stick a couple energy cells in. And since we're only down one energy cell, and we didn't put 2 into that other path, we should be good. That was loud. Uh-oh. Oh no! It's a Metroid creature! Whatever will I do? This is also one of the reasons why we don't come here earlier, like the second that we get enough energy cells to get this far. Because once you get the Nova Beam X-ray visor combo, Hatcher Metroids become piece of cake. Regular Metroids are piece of cake. Just X-ray visor shoot their brain. It's so easy. Hi there, buddy. What you got? Hey, what you got there? Bioform has flatlined. Cause of death, puncture wounds from multiple attackers. Hey. Watch where you're flying there, pal. Hey, come on. Come on. Turn right. I think it is like picking up signals from something else, because the way the Wiimote works is the sensor bar is just 2 IR lights. That's it. So any infrared light source is gonna cause problems, because it's the Wiimote is the one actually tracking movement and tracking its position based on the positions of the 2 infrared lights. You could even light 2 candles and just set them out there, and that would function for your Wiimote. That would be all you would need. So really, the only reason it's plugged in is just to power those 2 IR lights. Yeah, these troopers, they suffer a large amount of energy burns from phazon-based weapons and things. And Pirate corpse is riddled with wounds from a Federation Marines assault rifle. Biform died from internal bleeding from assault rifle wounds. Melee weapon is missing. Anhur incident.
Planet Aether, home of the Luminoth, was struck by a Phazon meteor 5 decades ago. The impact had catastrophic effects on the already unstable planet, creating a dark twin of the planet and a dire race known as the Ing. A brutal war between the twin planets took place, with the Ing gaining the upper hand. The GFS Tyr went to the sector to investigate pirate activity, but were forced to make an emergency landing on Aether. Shortly after, the entire crew of Tyr was attacked and annihilated by the Ing. Hunter Samus Aran was sent to investigate, and wound up entangled in the local conflict. Aran fought against both space pirates and Ing, and arose victorious. Aether's dark twin vanished, taking with it the Ing horde, and the planet's peace was finally restored. After the Aether incident, the Federation sent the GFS Anhur back to Aether to deal with the pirate base. Upon arrival, the crew and marines of the Anhur assisted the native Luminoth in dismantling an abandoned space pirate mining facility. During the operation, the crew detected the presence of Phazon. The ship's crew investigated and collected several kilograms of ore, which would later lead to the development of the PED.
Hey, buddy. Trooper appears to have been cornered before being impaled with a pirate melee weapon. And that's the missing melee weapon. What's this, though? 78356. This model of PDA is commonly used by many Federation personnel. The current display reads 78356, and it actually literally does 78356, which is neat. Hello. 7, 8, 3, 5, 6. Boop.
Data log entry 2467.3. This will be the last communication of the GFS Valhalla. Our efforts to repel the space pirate boarding force have failed. They have successfully removed the primary mounting structure around our stasis tank. It is obvious now that they intend to extract us from the Valhalla. It is vital that the Federation receive this transmission. Severing main power. A large bioform is creating a wormhole. Implant into sentient planet, which is the source of all Phazon. Darkness coming.
Secret message discovered. Yeah. Backup power supply empty. Restore energy to the device to access control system. Yeah, as you can see, the space pirates latched on here. Oh. Ah. Boop. 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 And boop. Yeah, in order to get here, you had to go to the pirate homeworld, obviously, and finish up stuff there. Pirate code. Of course, even or obviously there was the
data you
Nova
just
Fleet door
acquired
earlier.
appears to be a space pirate Leviathan command code.
Yeah.
It is likely that this code could allow us to control the Leviathan in orbit above the pirate home world. Find a way onto the Leviathan and use that code.
Will do. Holograms provide in-depth info on how the space pirates have taken control over Leviathans. Information displays active. Terminal has automatically shut down and is permanently offline. Yeah, that little message from the Aurora unit, not necessary, but it is a bit more lore and things. Also, it's difficult to see, but our Phazon corruption has progressed on our face here. The Phazon scarring getting worse. Hello. Love it, dude. Love it. Oh, there's another one? Hey, buddy. Chill out. Ah, there we go. I always hate trying to shoot these guys, because you have to shoot the head of the puddle, not the tail. The tail doesn't do anything for whatever reasons. So dumb. You would think the entire puddle would be vulnerable, but no. Just that one specific part of the puddle. Yeah, see? I knew we could get through the Valhalla without having all the energy cells. They believed in me. Boop. Even if I lost faith at the beginning there. Let me through, let me through, let me through, let me through. Camera, come on. Work with me here. Ow. There you go. Yeah, when the view gets a little fuzzy there, that means that there's an object between you and your target. Well, there you go. Really? Nah, come on, dude. There's nothing there. What are you bouncing off of? There we go. Boop. Right over my head. Let's go. We're out of here. Back to the Pirate homeworld so we can open a wormhole to Phase and finish this fight. And I guess we didn't even need to go to Elysia for that energy cell. Oh well. We finally killed that Steam Lord. At least. 68 out of 100 pickups, too. Command Center. Yeah. so many cutscenes for traveling. There's the taking off, flying away, flying towards, landing, exiting the ship. Takes forever. Really do. I mean, it was the Wii. Like, can't really expect that much from such hardware, but it would be nice if it was more streamlined, more seamless. Okay, I can also do this, just 'cause. Cancel expansion for free. I mean, it cost us 10 health. But still. Yeah. Would you stop that? Oh my goodness. That is a real annoying issue. I think I'm gonna pull this back. See if I'll have to point way down. But I think we'll have less issues with turning to the right. So I'll just put up with it. And now we get to do this. Basically the only time you do this until you phase. None of the other planets have, from what I recall, none of the other planets have any of those on them. Just the Space Pirate Homeworld and phase. Though they are much more useful on phase. Scan these things. Energy shields online. Boop. Breaking in. Tear that down. Yeah. Let me in. Alright. So look at that. We're inside of a Leviathan, and they've got a little brain thing. Leviathan optical organ. Target appears to be sensitive to any type of weapon fire. Control terminal commands the Leviathan. Target appears to be a portion of the Leviathan's core, invulnerable to all weaponry. Monitor. So many technical issues today, but also, the whole thing. Yeah, he really doesn't like it, huh? Good sound effects.
Samus, we have gained control of the Leviathan.
Yeah.
Now we'll be able to open a wormhole and warp to Phase. It's time to end this. Once you rendezvous with the fleet, we'll head straight into the belly of the beast.
That was a great line. It's time to end this.
I look forward to fighting alongside you again, Samus. Godspeed.
Admiral Dane's the real one. Not sure why getting to the Leviathan had such a long loading screen. Where we just sat there frozen for a while.
Take heed, Samus.
Uh-huh.
Once you join the fleet and the wormhole to Phase is opened, there is no turning.
There's no... Oh, sorry, I'm going through a tunnel. They really do be calling you up a bit too often. Like that time on Nori where they're all like, hey, just letting you know, we found the planet at that location and we're calling it Phase. That's it. See ya.
Take heed, Samus. Once you join the fleet and the wormhole to Phase is opened, please be sure to prepare yourself. We wish you the best of luck.
Uh-huh. I'm sure you do. I am your only hope. Really the only person that could possibly take out Dark Samus. And destroy Phase. Samus is known for setting off a chain of explosions that blows up an entire planet. She's not the one setting those explosives. She's just setting them off. Though usually it tends to be tied to the killing of some big bad. Right. Killing Mother Brain suddenly causes Zebes to explode. Killing the Emperor Ing causes... and taking the final bit of the Light of Ether causes Dark Ether to... What would be the correct word for that? Like disintegrate? It's not really disintegrating. whatever that word would be. But the planet crumbles and ceases to exist. If you could call it a planet, it's like a copy of a planet.
Sir, Samus's ship has joined the fleet.
Thank you, Ensign. Leviathan Command, you are clear to fire the portal beam. Once the wormhole is open, order all ships to enter.
Affirmative, Admiral. Message to all ships. Prepare for entry. Maintain battle formation Titus.
Let's go. Battle formation Tyvus. There it is. Phase. And also there's pirates here, of course, protecting it. Those chosen ones, disciples. Samus. Going straight for the planet. And here we are. So much stuff here. Scan several things from here. Take one step, and... There's a lot of Phazon all around me. Vent it. Vent it. Venting energy tanks. All those energy tanks are gathered, just get vented. Now, of course, those energy tanks were not gathered for naught. So, due to critical levels of internal Phazon corruption, the emergency vent override has been triggered by the PPD suit. All acquired energy tanks have been vented to temporarily prevent total corruption. Hypermode weapons no longer require the extinguishing of an energy tank to use. You are now permanently in hypermode. Unfortunately, this vent override can no longer be used. Damage, as well as exposure to Phase's atmosphere, will continue to raise your Phazon level. Your Phazon level is shown as a yellow bar at the top of your HUD. If your Phazon level fills completely, you will die. Yeah, so now the energy tanks are a maximum container of Phazon, rather than... so basically you can only hold so much Phazon. You'll see that bar at the top middle. It doesn't... The gray bit doesn't go all the way to the right end, to the right edge. That's because I don't have all the energy tanks. So the fewer energy tanks you have, the less bar you have, and the easier it will be to die. Gunship no longer identifies you as Samus due to near total corruption. access to ship is not permitted. Your ship no longer recognizes you. It's like, what's that? That ain't Samus. That's some Phazon creature. Joshek. Want to stay back from those guys. But somehow, enemies now drop, instead of Phazon orbs for recovery, to replenish your Phazon, they drop small anti-Phazon units. So you want to collect those, because they will remove some of your Phazon buildup. Also, these guys, they're much more helpful now because you can just shove a bunch of Phazon into them, thus healing you. Instead of having to sacrifice health to overload them, you are giving them Phazon that you do not want anymore. You want to be rid of that. Oh yeah, and these things. The tendrils will grab onto if they can, but when you're in Morph Ball, they've got nothing to grab onto. Also, you can feed these guys a bunch of Phazon and they explode. They are also useful. But of course, if they hit you, that will hurt. Fill you up with some more Phazon. So you'll want to utilize anything that can heal you whenever you can. One nice thing about this is that you can finally just go ham with all of your Phazon abilities and not have to worry about dying due to using too much Phazon, because you need to use your Phazon. You are in permanent hyper mode. It no longer hurts to use those things. Oh yeah, these guys. Phazon puffers. They absorb Phazon to a point, then they explode if you don't kill them fast enough. They will explode and they will do a ton of damage. They will do more damage than they absorb if you get hit by that. So you do want to use them and then quickly take them out. Also, the blue screw attack is pretty cool. Just scan so many things. Whoops. Go back. Have it. Get out of here. Thanks for absorbing all that. He's gone. Right, no, he's not. Whatever, I'm out of here. Let go of me. You're rude. Wish I could have scanned you before you would died, but wouldn't let me. It is in my scanning modifier. Alright, stop it! Also, at least here, even though we're in hyper mode, we can still utilize our other visors. But also, these guys are annoying to scan. They pop up in random spots. Metroid. Oh boy, another one of these. Use our missiles. Hyper missiles. We should utilize those since we got infinite hyper missiles. Take that. You take that. And you take that. Thank you very much. Now, this guy is annoying to scan and then. Alright, I gotta. See all those like eyeball moves, like, oh, I've got a like secret missile. No. He's really. So if you spend time scanning it, then that makes it more difficult to actually take him out before he just comes in. Oh, I hate this room. Yeah, so there's this little guy in there, and he shows up on one side, and then he crawls away to the other side. You gotta keep shooting. He takes so many shots to take out. And these Metroids keep popping up. Distracting him. And you gotta jump over to the other side. And then sometimes he's gonna moved off to the other side. Yeah, he's on the other side. And all the while, you know, your health is ticking away through the atmosphere. Whoops. Ow. Yeah, fall down there. Bad news. They do give you a plunge. Hey, look, 900 kills. Alright. We went through all that. And now it's time for the final fight. Against, of course, Dark Samus. Which I really prefer her Prime 2 design. For some reason, when she forms back up with her echo, she's like invincible for a bit. Stop blocking out the wrong one. Stop that. There is a slight difference in their model. As you can see, this fake that it keeps locking out to doesn't have the lit visor. You can kill the echoes, but it doesn't contain Dark Samus' health. Yes! But of course, there's another phase. The Aurora unit phase. That's right, here's the Aurora unit that Dark Samus and the Space Pirates stole from Valhalla. Which has been corrupted by the phase-on. Light spots in order to stun it, and you can actually do damage to it. Really filling up. I mean, that's not helping. Echoes. Kill them. They drop healing. Ton of damage to it. here. We did it! Aurora Unit 313 defeated. My wrist hurts. Ooh, yeah, Dark Samus is not having a good time. That our phase-on clock is gone. Back to normal PED suit. Uh-oh, planet's unstable. Somehow still have Hyper Beam. Don't worry about that. It's probably just, you know, all the ambient phase-on. And suddenly, everything phase-on just starts exploding.
Sir, we have confirmed unstable energy spikes in multiple locations on the planet. It's a chain reaction. It's accelerating. The planet's going to explode!
Order the fleet to disengage and prepare to retreat. Activate the Leviathan's warp field.
That line
Get
is
us out
also
of
great.
here.
The planet's going to explode! Get us out of here. And Leviathan, the final Leviathan, is now killed as well. Whew.
Damage reports coming in. We've lost 37% of the fleet. Half of the surviving ships are reporting heavy casualties.
Sir, we've confirmed the wormhole has disappeared. All the Leviathans are gone. The crisis is over.
What about Samus?
Negative, sir. No contact.
But there she is. Giving her thumbs up.
Sir, we're receiving a transmission from Samus's ship.
Mission complete. Yeah. And that has been Metroid Prime 3, which turned 18 today. It's been 18 years exactly since the release of Prime 3. And thankfully it kind of worked out that we started playing the game on the anniversary of the original Metroid, and now we have finished Prime 3 on its own anniversary date. Yeah, it's crazy to think that now anyone that was born on this date or earlier in 2007 is now a legal adult. And time marches on. Yeah, it's a good game. I do still think, though, my ranking, my own personal ranking of which of the games I like best. Prime 1 still at the top, and then followed by Prime 2, followed by Prime 3. Those are like my top 3 video games.
With the death of the planet Phase, Samus Aran's arduous fight against Phazon has ended. However, in the vast regions of space, this victory is just a twinkle of a star, spreading the light of hope through the darkness.
That's right, the threat of Phazon is gone forever, for reals, until they just decide to bring it back again. You never know. You never know. And once again, they still don't... You know, the original Metroid Prime has, I think, the best credits of any video game that I mean... Wasn't it... I think it was Nier Automata where you could actually, like, point a pointer around and, like, shoot credits or something. I know there's at least a couple of games that do that. Kind of like gameplay during the credits. But Prime 1, you had control over the credits. You could scroll back up if you wanted to. If you missed a credit and you wanted to check it out, you could scroll back up. You could pause it by holding the A button. You could just let it scroll normally, or you could hold down on the control stick and scroll it faster. It's really nice. Really, really nice. And as far as I know, no other game has ever done that. Not even Prime 2 or Prime 3. Like, Prime 3, you get nothing. Prime 2, you get nothing. You just gotta sit there and wait. But Prime 1, though, really nice. And of course, November will be the time for Metroid Prime 1 and 2 anniversaries, because they both released in November. Which is crazy, because Prime 1 released obviously in November, but in 2002, and then Prime 2 released in November of 2004, which is just 2 years. In fact, just a little less, because Prime 2 released on the 15th, and Prime 1 released on the 18th. So it was like 3 days less than exactly 2 years. So we got 69% complete. Nice. Total time 7 hours and 11 minutes. Hyperloop difficulty unlocked. we did it. Mission final. Yeah. Yeah, go ahead, save it. Save all that stuff I just did. All those scans I got. Because that is one nice thing about the Prime 3, and then they carried it over in the Prime Trilogy. That all of your scans carry over from playthrough to playthrough. So you only have to get all the scans once. And in fact, you could get all of the scans throughout the course of like 2 or 3 playthroughs, if necessary. Now, of course, we didn't 100%, so we don't get the little secret ending. But really, the secret ending is just Samus flies away, but then Sylex's ship comes into view and follows after her. Ooh. And now, supposedly in 2025, we will be finally getting the sequel to this, Prime 4, getting the payoff to that little teaser. Still haven't given us a release date. I don't... Oh yeah, it's coming in 2025. I heard that a demo would be... It either is available or it will be available at some gaming event thing. But it's like, I don't want a demo. I already know that I want the game. I already know that I'm going to buy it. I just need the game. Release it, please. I want Prime 4. I want to play it. The whole thing, not just a snippet. I do wonder if Phazon will make a return in Prime 4. Obviously, according to Prime 3, all the Phazon has been wiped out. We destroyed Planet Phase, the source of all Phazon, and destroyed all the Leviathans, so there's not going to be any more propagating that way. Supposedly. Of course, there's always the possibility that a writer could be like, but what nobody knew is that Dark Samus had already launched a Leviathan off to some other distant planet that the Federation has never been to, and it's sitting there waiting to make a resurgence so that Dark Samus can come back and threaten Samus again. There's always that possibility. But yeah, I wonder, because as far as trailers go, we haven't seen anything Phazon related. We've seen Sylex, we've seen Samus getting psychic powers. That's going to be a big thing for that game. But as far as Phazon goes, who knows? To be fair, this is... Prime 4 is, hopefully, the start of a new trilogy of Prime games. And Prime 1, while it had Phazon, it wasn't like a ton of Phazon all the time. There's like little bits of Phazon here and there until you get to the mines, and then the Impact Crater, a lot of Phazon. But early game, not a whole lot of Phazon. And then Prime 2, of course, had a lot of Phazon going on, and then Prime 3, all Phazon all the time. So who knows if they're gonna... If they are going to bring Phazon back, that probably won't be like a ton of Phazon in Prime 4. Might be a little bit here or there. Would be my guess, if they do. But that has been Prime 3. We finished it, so next stream will be on Friday for more Final Fantasy 14. Doing more side questy stuff, and I believe, yeah, there's another new event. You know, we had the Moonfire Fair, and now there's like Rising, I think it's called, the Rising. I believe last year's Rising is when we got the Phoenix mount. I think that was either last year or the year before. Can't recall, but that was a cool mount. Who knows what we'll get this time? Okay, we beat it on normal. And if we continued this save file, it would just start the game over again. We could choose like easy or hyper mode, which is hard mode. And of course we keep our scans. Yeah. Anyways. Next stream, Friday, Final Fantasy XIV. After that, no stream on Monday. It's a holiday here in the States, and I'll be busy with other things. But since we've finished Prime 3, next Wednesday we will be continuing our Lord of the Rings online journey. It's been an interesting journey thus far as a little river hobbit burglar. Yeah, we'll be doing that. Regardless, though, until next time, be kind to yourself, have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you next mission. Bye-bye.